Welcome back. So the next tutorial on our list is hand coordination and finger strength. Okay, hand coordination and finger strength. So the first training that you need here is to understand your right hand first and understand your left hand later. Okay, so whenever you see anything, maybe even though it's something that I played and I was like that, something like that. So the first thing you should study is what is it playing on the right hand, what is it playing on the left hand. Okay, do you get that? Okay, so now what am I playing on the right hand, what am I playing on the left hand? Then you practice the left hand and you practice the right hand differently. So for example, here now I said, so what did I play here? You know, everything is just together. So when I said first study is that what is the playing. Then you now see that my right hand is G, C, D, G. Then you play it first. G, C, D, G. Okay, then play it. Did you get now? Then this one as well. 11th. So that's C, G, C, D. Did you see that now? Is that quite perfect? Okay, that's what you study. So assuming that if you see me play something like that, what do you think? Are you like, oh my has done something? No, it's of course something you can do. The first thing is just to study this. And here too. Then I put sauce. Okay, you get. This one is just. Then this one. Did you get that now? So you study the right hand first, you study the left hand first. So if you try to combine both of them together, you will be weak and you will be tired of that thing and just settle for any other thing. Okay, so try to balance it. Okay, so thank you on that. That is how you train your finger. So if I say you are the mighty God, a great I am. You are the mighty God, a great I am. Hallelujah. So if I play something like that, then you have to study very well. How do I understand? You study the right hand differently, then you study the left hand differently, and you now study them together, you combine them together. So that is what gives you strength on keyboard, and that's how to develop your hands. Okay. Tutorial on our stuff is basic exercise for developing dynamic and expression in play. You need to develop an expression. And how do you develop this kind of expression? Is by focusing fully and not even fully on the keyboard, on the piano you're playing. It is your heart that plays. You should understand that it is not your eyes. So it is possible for me to get to keyboard and look for your key without looking at it, without looking at the keys. Okay, it is possible for me to understand that. Okay, so without looking at it, because I've actually trained myself to that aspect. I've developed that dynamic and in the expressions that I need. Okay, so how do we develop that? There is something we call 12 o'clock. If you look at watch, we call something 12 o'clock, we call 6 o'clock. You know, we have 3 by the right, then we have 9 by the left. Okay, so now if you want to, you can start with this chord. By your eyes looking up like this, you look to that clock. Now you focus on that 12. You know, you have to raise your eyes up without looking at the keyboard. So if I say 12, that means you're going to raise your eyes up and you're going to play all the chords. Then you say So you have to master that as well. That's how to develop it. And when I say 3, then you have to look to your right and play the same thing. Without looking at it. Then if I say 9, you do the same thing. Then if I say 6, that means you can look at it now. So did you get now, and did you understand what I'm explaining to you? So that's how you have to be used to it, okay? So even though you are playing, even though you are here, even though you are here. So without looking at it, you will be doing certain things. And even though anybody is trying to distract you that this, or maybe something just fall around your side, around you, then you won't have to worry, because you understand what you are playing. You'll be playing and you still watch this thing without your heart being distracted, okay? It is your heart that plays, it is not your eyes that plays, okay? And when your heart plays, every other mistake that you make becomes ties, okay? Yeah. So let us move to the next tutorial.